Good morning and welcome. I'm sitting outside today enjoying the day, but have you ever noticed how one simple question can completely change a conversation? Maybe someone asked you about your family, something you were passionate about, and suddenly you felt heard. So here's the question to start our morning. What if the secret to better conversations, better relationships, and even better leadership isn't having the right answers, but asking the right questions? Stay tuned because this morning we're going to talk about how one simple question can open doors, build friendships, and sometimes even change someone's day. Stay tuned. Good morning and welcome back to Sunup Conversations. This is our Week 3 series, and over the next 7 days we're going to explore some simple ideas that can make relationships stronger and our conversations more meaningful. And today we start with something surprisingly powerful, the power of a good question. Now, most of us were raised to believe that being smart means having the right answers. But if you look closely at people who build strong relationships, people who lead well, people who bring others together, you'll notice something very interesting. They often ask great questions because curiosity is one of the most powerful ways to connect with people. When you ask someone a thoughtful question, you're telling them something very important. You're telling them you matter, your story matters, your thoughts matter. And that simple act of curiosity can change the entire tone of a conversation. Next, I want to talk about how curiosity builds better relationships. Think about the people you enjoy being around the most. They're usually not the people who talk the most. They're the people who show interest in you. They ask questions like, "How did you get into that?" Or "What inspired you to do that?" What was that experience like for you? Those kinds of questions open the door to real conversation. And the truth is, people love to share their stories when someone genuinely wants to hear them. I've found asking about someone's story makes them feel valued. And everyone you meet has a story. Every person you see at the grocery store or at church, at work, or in your neighborhood has experiences, struggles, victories, and lessons. But many people go through their day feeling like nobody really notices. That's why a simple, genuine question can have such an impact. Something as small as, "Tell me about how you got started in that," or "How did that experience shape you?" Those things can make someone feel seen and valued. And when people feel valued, relationships begin to grow. There are questions that open doors. Not all questions are the same. Some questions shut conversations down, but good questions open doors. For example, instead of asking a question that can be answered with yes or no, try asking something that invites a story. Questions like, "What was that like for you? What did you learn from that experience? What do you enjoy most about what you do?" Those kinds of questions invite people to share a piece of their life. And when that happens, something meaningful begins. It's really a simple life skill. One of the most powerful phrases you can learn is incredibly simple. "Tell me more about that." These 5 words, when asked, can transform a conversation. When someone shares something meaningful and you respond with, "Tell me more about that," you're inviting them to go deeper into that. You're giving them permission, if you will. You're showing genuine interest, and that's something people remember. So here's something to think about today. As you go through your day, at work, at home, or wherever life takes you, look for opportunities to ask one good question. You might be surprised what happens, because a single good question can start a friendship, solve a problem, or completely change someone's day. And sometimes it might even change yours. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What's a question someone asked you that made you feel truly heard? Or what's a question you'd like to ask that helps open meaningful conversations? Share your thoughts down in the comments section below. Your experience might encourage someone else who's watching today. If this video encouraged you this morning, please like and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you don't miss a single episode of Sunup Conversations. And if you know someone who could use a positive start to their day, share this video with them. Until next time, keep asking good questions, keep listening well, and keep making the world a little better, one conversation at a time. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, take care.